There we go. Where's the Discord? There it is. Sup, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, man. How you doing?
Doing alright.
How's the internet?
It's supposed to be fixed.
Ooh.
We'll see. Comcast was working on it. And sent out a thing saying that it should be working now.
Good. It sucked that you had to miss out on yesterday's stream. Yesterday's Monster Hunter time.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
Like Monster Hunter felt like it was the worst for you because you you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was not fun when it kept disconnecting.
Because like Rocket League, you get disconnected for like a second. It's like whatever. Like it sucks, but Monster Hunter, you're at a huge disadvantage.
If I give up a goal, you know, we can still come back from that. But yeah, in Monster Hunter, it was kind of shitty for me and for you guys. Yeah, you had to complete like a tough quest without me.
Yeah, yesterday it was just like, yeah, I kind of understand why you're not, why you don't want to join. Like, I can't really blame you. It was either Angel and I being quests without you, or you pop into a quest and then you accidentally leave, and then we're in the quest without you anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, ugh.
Plus, I'm on here like every single day. I'm sure people could use a break from Sunbro every once in a while.
I don't know about that. I don't think of that.
Yeah, I think my mom might have actually purchased that cereal. She was joking about it.
It looks good, the cereal.
It looks sugary. Oh, I had that.
Boy, I am a tired person.
How was your day? Was it tiring?
Not really. I just could.
At night?
What's up there, Adnai? How you doing? I just cut back on a lot of caffeine, so I still have caffeine during streams, but I am absolutely exhausted. I don't get my morning and my lunch caffeine. Blocks for days.
Damn it. Going for goalie. Why did teammates say wow?
Oh.
How are you doing at night?
Yes, I think he accidentally said great pass. Flick it right over to nice one.
And sometimes I see the like, teammate, or someone like, they like start spamming messages like, you can't launch Monster Hunter. Oh, there was an update, wasn't there? I wonder if it broke it for you.
There was an update yesterday. I thought he was playing it yesterday, though.
I don't think I've gotten the update.
It's for Tempered Lunastra. Arc Tempered, that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That sounds alright.
What is that creature made out of balls? That guy's banners. Looks like a tripod come to life. One of those foamy multi-purpose tripod. I wondered today if I was like too grumpy from lack of caffeine, or
Tripod made of balls.
yeah, it's on his player banner. You won't be able to see it. He scored last. But like I was still with, yeah, I was still with like Martin. I was still kind of like firing at him a little bit.
A little snappy.
A little snappy, yeah. But then like with Zach, I don't know. I was just giving him shit, but he didn't seem like he liked it, cause Martin's like, why don't you play Rocket League, Zach? Come on, man, you should pick it up. And then Zach's like, no, like he was basically saying like he doesn't like Rocket League, he doesn't enjoy it. And there was the times earlier where he said like, I just don't want to learn how to fly, man. It's like, it takes so long to learn how to fly. And I was like, it doesn't, though. Like...
And you can have a lot of fun before you learn how to do aerial stuff.
Yeah. He's like, everyone's just way better than me, and they're flying above me. I'm like, well, I mean,
you're not gonna play those people right away.
Well, he said he was.
Oh, so he's already kind of gotten to that skill ceiling now, where he's got to invest. There he is. Hi, Angel.
Angel, how are you? Yeah,
that sucks, Adnight, that you can't play it. That's real shitty.
So when he said today that he doesn't enjoy, he enjoys other sports games, but this is just a sport game he doesn't enjoy. I then was like, nah, he just doesn't want to take the 5 hours to learn how to aerial. And then he's like, if that makes you feel better. And then he looked like real, oh, I drove underneath, he looked real pissy. I was like, whoops. Like, but by his word,
it sounds like he's a little touchy about it.
Yeah, potentially.
Because I felt the same way. I remember thinking, like, God, is it worth the investment to like keep practicing and learning shit that I don't know how to do? But we were still playing it, and still having fun with it. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna have to learn this. But if you don't have other people, if you just keep getting like shit on by your teammates for not knowing how to do it, god damn teammate.
I don't think he's getting shit on ever. I think he's just like literally hates that people can like fly over him in his matches.
Mm-hmm. Because that'll usually, I mean, if you keep losing, you'll get pushed down in the rank.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we have no goalie. Yeah, it always feels like shit when something comes off a little colder than you realized.
Yeah.
It's not even that like you were wrong. It's just that might have cut him a little harder than you know you weren't really expecting it to be kind of a jab. So sometimes when it hits a little too close to home. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some more Zelda, but I'm also kind of glad it's not going to be tonight. So I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
I am looking forward to it tomorrow, though.
Especially because we passed the roadblock.
Which roadblock?
The not having a progression item.
Yeah.
I almost ran out of places to look. Like, legit. There's probably like at most 4 to 5 more spots. Short of
Shit.
potentially needing to collect all the golden spatulas.
So you feel like it's all going to kind of fall into place now that you have that?
I think so. Might be a little bit of struggle, but there's just so many chests now to get.
Right.
The Gerudo Training Grounds is
Yeah, I remember you
hill.
saying that had a lot of chests.
and I'm not even familiar with that area. I hardly ever do that area in the game. Because it gets you ice arrows, and you don't need ice arrows in the game. So I just
dude, I almost scored that.
I hardly ever did it when I was younger.
Angel's literally done it once.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Just to say that you've done everything. Fuck.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling dead. Oh, damn it! That came off the wall a little bit.
No!
Oh.
No! Teammate kept a cool head there.
Oh.
And then scored it.
At work today, I had to make a script for a test. So I made the script, and then what we were testing didn't even work. Like, it didn't even, we couldn't even test it. We're like, oh. I was hoping to get a good block, because I knew I didn't have what it takes.
Tooken.
No, right into the other guy. God, fuck it.
Speaking of Tooken, they're making a movie about J.R. Tolkien, the guy who wrote Lord of the Rings. So it's just a movie like about his life.
Oh.
So that's kind of up my alley because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. But then again, like I've read about his life. I don't know if I need to see like a dramatic reenactment of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's something I'd have to hear like really good things about it because it obviously has nothing actually about Lord of the Rings in it. It's just his. Oh shit! I was in the middle of a. Oh, I fucked it. All right, that works too. So how long did you spend on that? How much time did you waste on that script? I guess is it wasted, or will it be useful in the future?
It might be useful, I don't know. I spent all day, though. Python, and then it starts up the computer, it flashes it reads a firmware's, like, status. Then, if the status is good, it, flashes the, firmware. Then, and then it reboots the computer, then it reads the status, and then at the, damn. I was trying to aim it above the net. I was like, well...
You had to do something.
Probably could have took my time a little bit better. Taken my time.
Could have JR taken your time.
But yeah, and so it just does that over and over again, where it just keeps upgrading and downgrading a piece of firmware, and then like reading the status and logging everything.
That's got to be pretty demoralizing to spend all that time on it.
A little bit. It's like, I want to see my cool thing do a thing. was today was mainly spent like learning how to fucking just learning how to launch command prompt commands with Python.
I'm talking here. That that hilarious thing of where she was like convincing her younger sibling that J.R.R. Tolkien stood for Jolkin, Rolkin, Rolkin, Tolkien.
Ow! That was way higher than I thought it was. Oh no. Does J.R.R. Tolkien, is that like their real name?
Yeah, it's obviously it's an abbreviation.
Because they have a lot of names.
It's two middle names. It's not super weird.
That's too many. You can't trust anyone with 4 names.
All right, sure. That's fair. But I used to know what it stood for. Oh, damn it.
Oh, I was trying to make that go more. Ah, fuck me. Who stand ball? Couldn't get either. You have 4 names? Oh, can't trust that night.
You know, I kind of knew that already. I was like, Adnite seems like someone with four names.
A 4 name kind of guy.
Thomas Richard. I almost fucked that up because I was reading chat.
Tom Rob Dick.
Tom Rob Dick Toke. Tolk. T-O-K-E with like an L in it. Tolk.
Yeah, Future Shock. Fuck yeah, Donut. Yeah, great. Fuck, man. Double XP weekend, son, bro.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Higher chance of painted items. Higher chance of failure. I just feel it's a higher chance of failure. No, it doesn't have to do with double XP weekend, though.
I was gonna ask, like, why Thomas? I was just about to ask that. Jomus.
I didn't even realize. I'm too tired. I didn't even realize.
Jomus.
That could be lore. J.R.R. Tolkien's first name is Thomas.
Yeah, John. That's right. I knew it was John Ronald. I didn't remember what the other R was all about. Because I remember the guy who writes Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin, used to just be George R. Martin. Woo! Used to be George R. Martin, but then like he made a crack about. What's that?
Nothing. I thought he was way off. Keep going.
Raoul? I don't know. The guy who writes Game of Thrones like jokes about how it wasn't until he wrote that he like earned the second R like Tolkien had. So I'm not sure if he actually has two R's or if that's like a pen name thing, like an homage to Tolkien or something. But I know he's joked about it. George R.R. Martin. Shit.
Oops, that was a bad area.
I've thought of pen names for myself.
This is one of those songs that is incredibly basic that I like a lot. Also, there's a Pikachu. There it is.
Damn, that was fast.
Summer, did you hear Komochi Bot has a sound command?
I did not hear that. No. Oh wait, I think I did, because you linked to that song, right?
I listened to a song. I didn't link to a song. I sent Angel this song.
Well, you like pulled up the song while you were on the stream and played the
Oh,
start of it.
yeah.
Is that's the sound, right?
Yeah.
I think I have that song actually, or I have like a remix of it, a version of it.
The one that I pulled up is a remix by like Cloud or some shit.
Yeah, I have a remix by someone else, or maybe the original actually. I don't know. Oh, why? I also saw that you were having a fun time with the gun lance, which put a smile on my face because that weapon is so cool and so fun.
I did. I like the
I suck.
you like shoot twice and then you like can shoot like a big.
I'm a little surprised you never saw me use it because it's like the thing I use the most often. I use
fuck.
I would highly recommend you check out the tutorial for it because there's another really cool combo that you weren't even using, where you slam your gun lance down and then you fire all of the shells at once in one big burst.
That's
what. No. Oh god. Packet loss. Oh god. Okay. It didn't do the. Oh, it's. Other people have some too. This may not.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like the same thing I had a couple days ago. It's also persistent, whereas the other thing would only last for a couple seconds and then go away.
Stop being good at defense. Because a lot of people are getting it.
Oh, if only I didn't suck.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
What a save. Mr. 46 points and zeros across the board.
Oh my god. I'm literally, I've got the red packet loss symbol blaring at my face. The dude drops it from above the goal and you're gonna give me shit for it. I put up a good effort on that too. That's what really pisses me off. Alright, well.
Oh, he shot it slow. Beast!
It's starting to become problematic.
There's 3 people that have it.
Yeah.
Son of Odin, he's gonna leave. There he goes.
I was heading right forward on my screen.
You wiggled it.
So there's 2 different types of reload, which you did the fast one time, and I'm not sure if you realize like that you did it. But yeah, there's like a quick reload that only reloads your shells. It doesn't reload the thing that you like implant and that like it injects into the monster. And then the big boom that you can't reload, that's just on a timer. You'd have to wait because you were looking at the end of your gun lance and it was glowy, and you have to wait for that to finish cooling down before you can use it again.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
It's real fun. You were using the pokes a lot more than I do, because like the pokes is how the lance does all of its damage basically. But I'm just so eager to do the gun shelling, and then that attack I was telling you about. Some of those attacks have the thing where it goes through armor. What's that called? Shit.
Critical eye or whatever.
Fuck you. The mind's eye. A couple of the attacks have Mind's Eye, and then you slam it down, and you can blast all the shells at once, which is great. So some of the gun lances only have like 2 shells though, so you really have to decide like which type you want. Like the normal gun lances, I think, are the ones that have the most. And then if you do capacity boost, you have like 1 extra shell.
Yeah, I need to watch a video on it because I didn't clearly find everything.
It doesn't. Someone told me that you use capacity boost for the gun lance. I haven't been doing it because I didn't think it was worth it, but I did not know that. I was led astray. Astral astray. Yeah, I saw you said it doesn't work.
Let
How's it going, Justin?
It doesn't work.
Let me tell
Apparently.
you of a time of a Gizmodo article that I partially read today.
No.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's Gizmodo, so you know.
Oh, we should do some ranked.
I'm.
It's up to you. I can take it or leave it.
We can do ranked. I don't care. I'm a little tired, but.
Yeah, we don't have to then.
No, we can do some. I'll try it. Justin, are you online yet, or?
No, I gotta switch profiles. Give me a second.
Okay. Making sure you didn't like not log in or some shit. So it was an article about self-checkouts and how they like
greatest invention in supermarket history,
and how they are the worst invention in supermarket history
because they take away jobs.
So a lot of the thing was about it taking away jobs, but I didn't read the full article.
Hey man, you gotta get on that. You gotta get on that Wang bandwagon. $1,000 a month universal income.
Oh, that is no. I don't agree with that.
He says that if he dismantles welfare, he'll be able to do it cheaper than welfare.
Huh.
Because if you just give everyone $1,000 a month, there's no processing. You don't have to pay people to, run it. You just give everyone $1,000 a month. So by laying off a bunch of government workers, he can save enough money to do that. Apparently.
If he can make it work,
I'm not immediately saying no to that. I would just
that's what that meme I posted was all about. That's why I just got him smoking weed and a bunch of cash in the background. That's his platform, basically. Legalize weed and give everyone money.
So they can buy weed.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, the chant boards are actually like on board with it too, which is kind of weird. I'm not saying I'm super high on the guy, but...
Well, not yet. Not until he legalizes weed.
Oh shit, it's gonna be dank as fuck.
I'd like to get back to the self-checkout story, though.
Look, that guy's a Japanese character for Ro. Or, no. And his name is Noni. Oh boy. I don't know. Probably just a cute little name. Oh, fuck. So, self-checkout, though. I read a tiny little bit of the article and immediately stopped because at one point he says self-checkouts are one of the worst experiences at a store.
What?
He's like, you don't have to use them.
He's like, every single time I have used one, something has gone wrong and I've needed an attendant. And I'm not an idiot. I know how to use them. So I'm like, what?
Sure?
Like, you sure? Because like every single day, just about.
Well, it depends. Because if you buy alcohol, you have to have an attendant check your ID.
No,
he was not something going wrong though.
Yeah, it was something going wrong. He specified. Damn it.
The remove something from the bagging area used to be a problem, but then they kind of like fixed their software on that.
Or just got rid of it.
I mean, it still says it, but like it times out now. At least where I am. Oh, fuck.
So then in a lot of the comments, there was people saying like, no, it kind of sounds like you're an idiot because we use self-checkouts all the time and we don't have problems. And so then the guy in the comments said, well, I've used self-checkouts probably like 15 or 20 times. So I know how they work. And I've got it.
This is the writer of the article?
Yeah. This is the writer of the article. I've used them
like over 100 times at least.
I've used them over 20 times this month. Like, actually, well, in the last 30 days, not in calendar month, but whatever. You know what I mean.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But, so, like, so he admitted that he'd only used them that many times, so he probably is an idiot. Like, because clearly you don't know how it works then.
Yeah.
The only times I need an attendant when I'm at the self-checkout is you need it because it's part of the process.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Coupons or whatever, like you're buying Tide Pods or some shit. Whatever can make meth.
Right. Spray paint. When I buy my spray paint for my paintings, I always have to have someone come over.
Yeah. Or there are times where I'm an idiot and I need an attendant to come over. Like the time I accidentally scanned my Kroger card at Target because I was habit at the self-checkout, right? And I just took it out and scanned it, and the thing's like, I don't know what this is!
But even then, it takes one person to just walk over, punch in like their employer ID thing, and then fix it. And that one person can handle like 10 fucking self-checkouts reasonably well, instead of 10 people at those 10 self-checkouts. Yeah, exactly. Any problems that you run into would also be things that like a cashier would have to handle.
Oh, damn.
How many times has like a cashier had some kind of weird bug and they had to like get their manager to come over and do shit?
Yeah, I literally think that people who have troubles with them, they're just fucking idiots. Like, that's just...
I brought that up one time. I was exactly like what I wrote in my notes to talk about was how people who can't handle self-checkouts really aggravate me.
It's strange. To them, it's like somehow rocket science, but it's like one of the easiest jobs you could have in terms of like what the process of what you're supposed to do, right? Like, not
and
necessarily
if it's really too complicated for you, just go for the regular checkout.
Yeah, it's still an option. It's
Yeah.
not like they've abandoned those.
It's definitely not the easiest job in terms of mentality, you know, and dealing with people.
Well, doing it once is not hard. Like doing it every day and having to deal with fucking humans is aggravating, I'm sure. But to just go up and scan your items and pay for it, it's like, what the hell?
It's literally scan item, put it on the fucking weight thing, move on. Like,
yeah. Like sometimes it's like produce and you have to punch in a code or like wait or whatever, but
yeah, I mean, you punch in a code.
If that's too much for you, again, have a person do it.
And they have oh god, no. They have
I had a boost, I had it.
with produce you could just like search the name though on the ones that I have here. Like
I'm just saying that's like if this is complicated for you, that's one thing that adds a little bit of complexity.
Yeah, exactly.
And even that is not hard.
You always teach them how to do it so they can do it next time. Yeah.
I should just went waiting for you to.
I was trying to recover from your earlier hit.
Yeah, I didn't know you're back.
Yeah, that shit doesn't... Like, I've had that happen once with my Oreos. I bought
don't
Oreos.
think I've ever had that happen.
I bought Oreos that were literally, like... They were, like, one of the new fancy kinds, and I scanned it, and it was like, it doesn't know what it is. And so the attendant came by, they scanned it in, it still didn't know what it was. So like, I think the inventory system at the place, like just somebody forgot to update it. You know what I mean?
And that would have been a problem without the self checkout.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah. And so then the guy also put, I'm the type of guy that likes to, talk with the attendant, especially if they're a nice attendant and everything. And then sometimes, contemplate on buying a candy bar and looking at the headlines on the tabloid magazines right nearby.
Like
Then go through. Yeah, then don't use the self checkout.
Yeah. But also, that type of person, what the fuck?
You're gonna go home and watch MASH on your black and white TV.
But seriously, his entire critique is invalid because he can just not use self checkout. It's an
Yeah.
option. It's voluntary.
Yeah, I think most of the article was about, though I didn't read most of the article, like I said, because I read that and I was like, you lost all credibility. Like, you're an idiot. But there was a lot more article to go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, looking at the headlines on the magazine, but you don't have to do that at the regular. That's not a reason to go to the regular checkout. Just look at them.
You just go to the fucking headlines. Yeah. I mean, it can be entertaining to read the crazy shit, especially those wacko tabloid ones, like alien wakes up from coma after 60 years, kind of nonsense.
National
Jeez,
Enquirer.
Just go do that. You don't have to do it while you're waiting in line.
I like the whole like contemplating on buying a candy bar too. It's like,
Yeah.
like what you can make a decision. Like you don't, or if you don't want to make a decision right there, you can also just stand there and make a decision. Like you don't have to. Like it's such a. Also, it's a weird impulse thing that like I don't have, where I'm just like, I don't know, should I get a candy bar? I mean, if I fucking want a candy bar, I'll get one. And if I'm not sure, then what the fuck? I'll just make a quick decision. Like, it's, ugh. I don't need a goddamn attendant at a cash register to do that, to help me do that.
I don't know what does the attendant have to do with that like decision making process, because they have impulse buy stuff at the self checkout too.
I think it's literally just the fact that he has to like wait for the person and he can focus on other shit. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to focus on
like
scanning.
because like if there's a line for the self checkout, you can look at the impulse buy candy. But I guess it's like, oh, I'm here, I have to put my shit on the thing and scan it, so I can't just browse. But you also save the time of like putting it up on the conveyor belt. Like you're just doing it, and instead of putting it on the conveyor belt, you're just scanning it. So it's, this whole thing makes me angry.
Yeah, so it's, and the thing is, the person isn't an old person that wrote the article. They're like probably in their 30s.
Spiritually, though,
Yeah.
their soul is of an old man. I get paid for checking my own groceries.
Ugh. I bet that has quotes around it. Sounds like you've heard
does.
that.
Speaking of which, that was a pretty crazy story about the person struggling with the exit door, the automatic exit doors.
Baffling.
Nah.
Everywhere around here, the exit doors will have like a sensor, or the entrance, trying to leave through the entrance doors. They always have a sensor on both sides so that you could still like leave, even if it's the incorrect door.
Yeah, at the Target by my place, you can't enter both doors, but you can exit both doors.
Yeah, because I think it's actually a fire code thing.
I would think so.
Interesting.
But at the same time, both doors can be pried open in case of a fire. So
True.
it's
But still, it would be safer, you would assume, if it worked automatically going that way. What was the guy coming or going, Angel? I don't remember now.
I think he was exiting.
Because that would be. I've never seen an exit door that wouldn't open automatically.
Also, the fact that he had a dog. Also, I don't like unless it's like his service dog, then I don't really care.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not really supposed to have doggos in a store.
People bring them into stores all the time, though.
I hate it. It's like they can't separate themselves from their pet for like 2 seconds.
It's winter too. Just leave them in the fucking car. They're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, I got bumped. Oh, I got bumped again.
2 sets. Yeah, you have like.
Right. Yeah. There's the push ones. I get that. Our target has push doors as well. I strangely
One of our
like
targets
using.
does.
I strangely like to use the push doors. I feel like I'm like in control of my life again. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very much like I choose when to leave.
Oh, the ceiling shot.
No, it was way too fast. I'm gonna hit this.
Yeah, I saw it going. Oh. Thought that was going in the other way.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
the
lost
others push. We have 4 actually on each side. What?
Each side of the store.
With like that middle space. I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, 4 like two layers of 2.
Oh, you mean there's almost like there's like an air seal in between. Like there's a first set of doors and a second set of doors.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the climate control.
Yeah. Kind of like an airlock on a space shuttle.
So weak.
I don't
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, that guy seems baffling. Like, you just fucking go to the other door. Like, what the fuck? And like, why? I don't have boost. Why don't you? Like, why don't you just use the manual doors then instead of like prying open the automatic doors? That
It's
doesn't.
just like he knows he's fucking up, but he just keeps panicking. He's like, oh god, get me out of this situation.
That would be the funny situation, but to me it just reeks of nope. This is the way I want to exit, so this is the way I'm gonna exit. Fuck you.
Oh,
Oh no, Justin.
I don't deserve living.
Well, Sunbro was the one that initially missed it, and I just kind of threw myself at it through a prayer.
He went through the first entry push door, then diagonally to the auto entry door. Oh, so he was coming in? No. Oh, he was leaving through the push door, then diagonally to the auto entry door.
So
Just
he
like changed it up. He's just like, oh, I know how the push door works. I want to try the automatic door now. Gonna spice things up.
that's to me it reeks of those drivers that whenever people are driving and they like they clearly made the wrong lane choice, so then they like on like a 3-lane road, and so then they fucking like dart across all lanes at the last second, and they're like
Yeah.
causing a fuck up in traffic because there's no way that they're going to turn later.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just they're not going to detour. They're not going to fucking do that. Nope. That as a fucking comedian said, that route only meets 95% of my criteria. I can't have that.
Yeah. That's Louis C.K., I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, probably. He's a comedian that I rather enjoy.
Yeah, he's the one that got in trouble for coming all over the ladies.
Yeah.
Or in front of the ladies.
Yeah. It's It's like if you're gonna get in trouble, you might as well go for the full rape. I mean, God.
Yeah, prison's so much better than just social degradation.
Right? At least you don't have to hear about all that bullshit when you're in prison.
Behind me.
Yeah. Well, you might. They have internet now, so.
Another thing I was gonna say about the self checkout, the Target. Ooh, I don't have boost. The Target that I go to, for some reason, there is always like one self checkout that's just fucked. That's the self checkout today. That's just out of order. I don't know why they have so many self checkouts that are out of order.
Our Walmart just put in like a dozen on both sides of the store, both for the main entrances, and I'm in fucking heaven. It's so nice.
That's how Walmart was, always at least one not worry. At King Supers, there's all of them work. Just all the fucking time. All of them work. Every once in a while, there's one broke.
They took out so many normal checkout lines and just went batshit and crazy with the self-checkouts, and I love it. I can finally buy my dildos and lube in peace.
Sell dildos at Walmart?
I mean, they're not actually dildos, but
Oh.
I meant functionally, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like the toothbrushes and the chairs. Like you buy chairs for their legs.
Right.
Pipe cleaners.
Yeah, whatever, whatever I'm feeling.
Like maybe
Whatever's on sale.
a saw. Nice drill bit.
Jackhammer.
I'm getting some good ideas here. I like how we're workshopping it.
Like a pineapple.
That's kind of. I was trying to say that was like noobish beginner level,
Fuck.
and I almost said that's kiddie stuff.
That's child's play.
Yeah. Shoving a pineapple up your ass, that's child's play.
Those, yeah.
That's almost what I said. I have to be careful because we're on, quote, 68 right now, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything sexual really fits 69.
Sure, but just, it's got to be a good one.
I'm fine with anything. We don't. Ooh, there we go, Lenny. Angel knows the Lenny. You know.
We had an incredible pass.
It was great. I
Wasted.
hit it.
It was in front of the goal for like 0.3 of a second.
He's got it. No, he doesn't. Wow.
I bumped one of them.
Yeah, I was like across the net. Unfortunately, I had to like go up and then out. You know.
So the dude went through the push door first, then diagonally crossed it up, was like, you know what, I feel like changing my destiny. Picked a new path. And then, so the dog got stuck in, like, the airlock? Like, he pushed his way through the automatic door, but the dog was still in that, like, buffer zone?
Probably with his leash, like, going
with,
through
like,
the door.
The leash halfway sticking through the door. God damn it. Bye for nada. Oh no. What kind of dog? Was it like a big dog? Got stuck, there was one time when I was a kid, we were at the airport with like a whole bunch of family. I was probably like 5, maybe? And we were getting on the tram to go to where they keep all the airplanes. And my whole family got on to the tram except for me and my cousin, he was my age, like 5 or 6. And we were trying to get on, but the tram was so packed that we couldn't really make it. And then, you know, the doors will not reopen, that kind of shit. So we got stuck behind. We were totally fucking lost and scared because we had no idea where to go or what to do. It was really nice because they kept shouting at us, "Get on the next train! You know, get off at the next stop. We'll wait for you."
That's a screamer. What's up, Barry?
John Twitch can suck my dick. I don't remember telling John Twitch he could suck my dick, but I stand behind it.
I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of free blowjobs. I'm not gonna argue.
So they were like, get on the train and get off at the next stop, and we were like, what? And this really nice old couple were like, we'll help you, we'll take care of you. And so we got on the train with them, and they told us, you know, got to the next stop, and obviously our family was waiting for us. But what's funny is that my uncle, like, when I got to the next stop, he got on a train going the other direction to like come get us. But of course we were, you know, with the really nice old people, and so he like had to go all the way back around again. And it was before cell phones, so he was just, you know, he got there and we weren't there, so he was probably panicking like, shit, I hope they're okay. It took a while before we got everyone back together.
Oh, there's only one guy getting back. Damn, I murdered goalie too.
Busiest airport in the world. What
What
the
is?
fuck? I even shot that. The Atlanta airport. Hartsfield
It is?
Jackson. Yeah.
Oh, we got popped. Barry, how's life?
Ah, I scored that too. They keep stopping me from scoring. What the hell?
How goes the Smush? Or how goes the Hollow Knight? Or how goes the Mexico?
I thought that was a very strange thing to say until I remember.
Oh, I had a shot.
From Mexico. Could've scored that.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Oh, that was not the
That's
best hit.
dangerous.
No.
He's gonna win it. There's nothing I can do.
So, shout out to those nice old people that I probably didn't even say thank you to at the time. That was just a dumb little kid doing what I was told.
Man, fuck old people.
You can do that.
No.
Unless they're biologically related to you.
Technically, you still can.
I'll go
If people find out it's incest, that's illegal.
to Antarctica where there are no rules.
Alright.
Technically, you can do things that are illegal.
Yeah.
I've downloaded some music that I didn't
Nope,
pay
you're
for.
going to jail. We've got proof. You've admitted it.
Oh, and it's going pretty good. You're gonna start the DLC thing that Captain is doing. Oh, I hope you beat him.
Good luck. You've got more patience and tenacity than me.
I will not do Godmaster. Refuse.
What's Godmaster?
It's like boss rush mode.
In what game?
Hollow Knight.
Oh.
So there are
I haven't even beat the base game, so.
there are 5 pantheons. Each pantheon has like, you know, a bunch of it's a boss rush basically. The final pantheon is every single boss in the game plus a couple new ones. So
Did
you
you
have
not
to
make it, Ashton?
yeah, I'm at a loading screen right now.
Neat.
Um,
That's 2 in a row. Fun.
and that's 42 bosses, I think. that you have to boss rush. And the hardest ones are at the end. What is... This song's great. What is it?
Speaking of Hollow Knight, there was this one boss, Fluke Worm or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Fluke Marm?
I've beaten like 2 bosses in Hollow Knight.
Friggin'...
I was talking to Ashley because I know he's seen like all the bosses at this point.
What, like Fluke Marm? Is that the anus one?
The one that's spitting out little flying shitty monsters. the
Yeah,
whole time.
yeah. And he's like made up of a bunch of anuses.
Yeah, he is. That boss, the first time through, I died to it probably 40 times, and I was really close to just never picking it up again because it was driving me crazy. And I finally beat it, thank God, and never had that much trouble with any of the other bosses. I don't think I spent more than like 5 tries on any other boss in the game, but that one just had my number, and I kept dying over and over and over. So I'm doing the 100% run.
Finish
What?
your thing, bro. Finish your thing. I just got something to say after this before I forget.
So it's real quick. It's just that I'm doing my 100% run now, and I saw that he was next on the list to fight, and I was dreading it. But I went through and I beat him in like 30 seconds on the first try. I was like, what the shit? It's because I have my sword almost entirely upgraded. I think it's like it's doing way more damage, and I've got way better charms. And I mean, I am just better at the game as well. But it was amazing when I realized, shit, I was just really unprepared for that fight. It wasn't that I sucked. I was just doing it like way underprepared.
If you're looking for
100%.
if you're looking for another good Metroidvania, I've been playing one called Sundered. That's really good.
That sounds cool.
It's all hand-drawn art too. It's neat.
Oh,
That sounds like a derpy Sunbrew. Sundered!
Thundered.
Hey!
Thundered.
Hey guys, it's me, Sundered!
Die, guys. Oh, this is sounding a little insensitive to.
It's me, Sundered!
I mean, we can live in a world without Down syndrome. We just choose not to.
Oh boy, that sounds like a whole can of worms.
Yeah.
Well, we can detect it. We can detect it within
When
like
you say
a month.
when you say we can live in a world without them, do you mean like killing?
Ah!
In Iceland, you're actually not allowed to have a child that is detected with Down syndrome.
Oh my god. That sounds bad.
It's on that.
I probably could have gotten back,
True,
but I
Angel,
got
so
bumped.
Get fact checked. Can we make it illegal to have a child that isn't good at using a self-checkout line?
At the very least, there's a whole lot of rigmarole you got to go through if you want to have a child with Down syndrome in Iceland.
Well, that's vastly different than what you said.
I was pretty sure it was illegal, but I might have been wrong. It's
Yeah.
illegal without.
That is interesting, though.
It's illegal without the proper documentation.
Yeah, that is very interesting that you have to like fight for your right to have a kid with dual screen.
Yeah.
Oh, Barry, I think Sunbrew meant 100%, not 112.
Yeah, I did say that. I don't know if you heard me, but I plan on getting as much as I can until my patience breaks.
Because 112 involves...
I will not be
Pantheon.
getting 112. I do not have the skill or the patience required for that. But I'm gonna get as far as I can. I'm definitely getting 100%. That is no joke. I'm having a blast too. I'm like falling in love with the game all over again. It's so good.
Man, I really hope Captain, like, either completes it soon or he gives
He's
up
ready for
soon.
move on.
Because, man, he's just pounding his head against that game.
I'm trying to add Sunder to my wish list. I've sad looked.
Well, now you got more time.
Perfect.
Sundered is definitely a very challenging game. I hesitate to make this comparison, but you could say it's like the Dark Souls of.
Oh, I love the artwork. Holy shit.
But
Looks great.
thankfully you get to keep your XP on every death, so you just keep grinding it out.
That's not too bad.
I had to itch my nose.
I
Wow.
don't know what's happening.
Guy bumped me when I was trying to dribble it. I did not know he's coming up behind me.
But since you get DLC charms, the base game you'll always end with more than 100%. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm not going to stop until I get at least to the end of... I'm going to do, spoiler alert, there are multiple endings to the game, and I want to get, like, a good ending or whatever. Because I got the regular ending, but I want to get, like, the cool secret ending.
That was a spicy.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I'll get at least
Oh,
100.
I couldn't make it there in time, I don't think.
We'll see how far I get out.
Maybe I suck. Oh, I don't have much boost, so save me. I'm just gonna like try to beat the game.
Yeah, you should not worry about percentage at all. You should just have fun like I did. It's so fun going through and like finding all the little secrets and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I would not recommend following a guide for your first playthrough. What the? It laggled.
Oh, one thing that you will like about Sundered probably, it's very focused on exploration. There's no linear way to play the game. You just find your own way.
Linearity doesn't really bother me.
I
but
think it's
do
always
like
cool.
I do like exploration. Yeah, I think it is cool.
'Cause- Yeah, that's part of the reason why I liked the old, Metroid games. Is if you want to go to a harder area first, you go right ahead. Go right ahead. I mean, there's a few areas where you need like a certain ability to
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
proceed, but for the most part, you can go wherever you want.
It's one of those things that's not really a selling point for me, or like a negative. Is like some games give you a bunch of freedom, and I don't like the game and how they did that. And some games are super linear, and I do like that. I mean, both can be good depending on how well the developer pulls it off, I guess. So it just kind of depends. But that sounds cool, and like I said, the artwork looks nice. It's really going to depend on how fun the combat is. Like, I think Hollow Knight looks incredible, the exploration is amazing, but the biggest draw is that I find the combat to be incredibly entertaining.
I think it's a little simplistic for my taste, but
Hollow Knights is, or
yeah,
did you say you only beat like 2 bosses?
yeah.
'Cause, it does get more complex.
All right.
Yeah, you get like abilities and shit.
If you don't like it, that's fine. But I can't wait to read what that says, Angel. But if I'm gonna screw up, I don't want it to be because I was reading chat. I want it to be because I suck. Oh, I suck it. I suck. Oh no.
Oh, I bounced.
Oh shit.
We're dead.
Are
I can't get around it. I couldn't get around it. I was like trying to get around it to like swoop it, but it was like
100% chose to terminate the Down syndrome pregnancy. I don't think I could fault anyone for that. How early can they tell that it has Down syndrome?
It's like after a couple weeks, because the cells already have chromosomes by that time.
yeah.
After a couple of weeks? That's incredible.
Yeah, because that's when the stem cells start, producing actual cells.
Then I have like literally no problems with it. There are 3 endings in the base game, and 1 gets locked if you progress too much and not fight the final boss. Interesting. I want to do like the good ending, where you you hit him with the dream nail, basically. Because that's, I don't know if that's actually the good ending, but that's the ending I want to do. It was pretty funny listening to Alex Jones talk about post-birth abortions.
Oh, God.
But isn't that a thing? Like supposedly, like in Virginia or something?
Well, he took something where it's like, if the babies have deformities and they're like on fucking life support and shit, like it's one of those things where it's like you can decide whether to like keep them alive with machines or to let them die because they can't survive on their own, kind of thing. Is what it sounds like. It's more of a euthanasia thing than it is, because Alex Jones spins it to be, they tell you your baby's fucked so they can harvest its organs. Shit.
Yeah, they were
I
saying
think
like
Thunderfoot did something on that where he was like, who the fuck would want baby organs? Only other babies like could use organs that small. What do you think they're doing? He probably thinks they're bathing blood, doing ritual sacrifices though, because he's a little cuckoo.
try to jump over the guy. He just turned into wall.
I keep seeing DS as dual screen in my head. Dual screen babies are like lifetime commitment.
Yeah.
Like pick a screen, babies. You can't have two.
Oh my God.
Or Dark Souls. Dark Soul babies are a long time commitment.
Good fake.
Thank you, thank you. What if there was a Nintendo DS version of Dark Souls?
Oh, I didn't get a good pop on that.
The DS Dark Souls. Speaking of Dark Souls, I'm really looking forward to that Sekiro. That looks awesome.
I haven't seen too much on it yet. Oh,
I went for the challenge.
So, how things with you, Justin? How's it going?
Better now that we're not losing.
yeah, I'm a
We
little
got
better now too.
I bought a new car because I bricked my last one.
I've never heard brick for a car before.
I was gonna say broke, but I'm like, nah, brick.
Yeah, it's brick. Oh, you must have been playing Anthem.
Yeah.
Topical joke.
I made that joke at work. Guy was trying to figure out how to brick his system. Like, just put Anthem on it.
Nice.
Bug.
What kind of car did you get?
2000 Mitsubishi Eclipse GT.
Ooh, an Eclipse.
So
It's
wait,
front wheel drive.
Fast and Furious.
Nah, it's front wheel drive. It's not the 99 version. That's the one everyone wants.
so you actually like bricked your car though? I thought it was just like you could repair it. It's just gonna cost some
Well,
money.
no, I can. I mean, you can repair a bricked console too.
Sure. I mean, like, I thought
You
it
gotta
wasn't that
completely rebuild the
severe.
suspension.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
All from going into a rock backwards at 5 miles an hour.
Oh man.
How
5
big
miles
was-
an hour is all it took to bend the rear subframe.
How big was the rock?
I don't know. Probably 100 pounds.
Well, I don't know. I don't know weights of rocks. Size, like, give me a dimension.
About 8 to 10 inches in diameter. I mean, it's rock, so it's not a sphere, but
Right. I don't spend a lot of time weighing rocks. I do spend a lot of time looking at them.
So, it snowed. I decided to be brave and spun out, went into a ditch backwards, and there was a rock in there.
Oh.
Like I said, it was only 5 miles an hour, too. So, I mean, the suspension on that car needed to be rebuilt anyway. So, this is just an excuse to, instead of, you know, just replace parts, actually upgrade the parts. The problem is I gotta find the rear subframe, though, because they don't make that anymore. So that one has to be used. That's non-negotiable.
Oh my god.
He bumped both of us.
I got launched. I went up the fucking post and got launched up in the air. I was really hoping to bounce it over that guy fast. No, don't. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, they did.
Nice try.
They needed some hustle on that. Oh, another painted drone. Oh, sick. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Another painted drone.
But the car I bought, originally my plan was like, all right, I'm just gonna get some sort of beater, just run it into the ground. It'll get good gas mileage. It'll be a tiny little 4-banger. But I saw this 2000 Eclipse GT, 3-liter V6, and I'm like, ugh. They wanted $2,800 for it, and I got it for $2,200. So
that's a good deal.
I had to drive pretty far to get it because cars are a lot cheaper in the boonies. But
Ashton just doesn't want to play ranks today.
Yeah, I'm still in the loading zone.
What color is it?
bluish silver. This is the first car I've driven that has a functional radio.
Ever?
Like a fully functional radio. All the other ones I've driven either... It's pretty much just speakers blown out. I mean, the radio still worked, but it sounded like god-awful dog shit. This one actually works.
So you mean like Skrillex?
Not Skrillex's early
Got
work.
him.
It was alright. Angel thought it was greenish, she said.
Alright.
The color of your car just negotiable.
I mean, it's 2019, so bro, you can be whatever you want.
Wow. It is current year. My car identifies as greenish.
Yeah.
Ah.
If it identifies as black, can it use the N-word?
I hear from the kids, you just gotta go get one of those N-word passes.
Oh yeah, I
These
saw those.
days.
That's hilarious.
Ah.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
Ah.
We
Yes.
deserve the goal. We done the work. We deserve that.
So anyway, so I still have to put 92 octane in it, and it still only gets like 20 miles to the gallon. And anytime something breaks on it, it's gonna be sports car price. But it's front wheel drive. So maybe I'll survive the next snowstorm. I'm still having problems with first gear. It's pretty shallow, or whatever the opposite of steep is, I guess. So it's pretty easy to spin the tires on it, especially considering it has an open diff. I'm like, 200 horsepower, open diff. Do you want me to die? Just put an LSD on it, please.
And make a trip out.
Yeah.
I have not driven in the snow very much. Why is front-wheel drive better?
Well, think about where the power's going. When you're on a slippery surface, would you rather push something or pull something?
Yeah. So, like, if you're pushing with your back tires forward, your front end's going to start to flop around.
Well, your rear end's going to flop around. You're going to spin out. If you're pulling,
Well,
you got a lot more stability. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the... Like, it doesn't really matter what direction it's flopping. The bolt is right, really. I don't have boost.
I mean, really, all-wheel drive is the best. But... And if it had a limited slip differential, that would be even better.
That pre-jump.
Epic pre. Oh, he baited you.
Wow, he baited his teammate.
I have no more boost.
That's all of mine, too.
Wow, Ashton hogging all the boost.
Yeah, I got plenty. I got like 300. Backwards.
I was going to pass it.
Oh no, I thought he was gonna hit it. Went for an early block.
I'll go for goalie. Never mind.
Oh!
I was hoping you'd take it slow, but
How did that happen?
I don't know.
I'm not quite sure.
Even in the replay. No idea.
It was 11 miles per hour, so I kind of took it slow.
Yeah,
By the time it
yeah.
crossed.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why do I have 2 ferocity crates? Do they have different things in them? I have
What?
2 stacks, 2 separate stacks of ferocity crates.
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Over the pants, hunty.
Maybe one's slightly more ferocity than the other one.
Something.
Angel's
Maybe-
perping. I probably should have went
One of
perp.
them has black market. They won't tell you which though.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell having 2 different ones. You couldn't just like pick one from each stack and then get it. Oh no!
One of them has black market. The other one kills you.
Yeah,
Hello? He did not hit that on my screen.
that's great. I was thinking of like something like, if you have to open it in the right order though.
Oops.
Oh. Like if you open the one before the other one, you don't get the black market.
Yeah.
But death is better. The death
Yeah,
one's better.
I took it to the extreme. I listened to a podcast about this lady that was like really into
Oh no.
crystals and like she bought a magic wand from this guy. He like
Like
broke
a Hitachi
branch-
magic wand?
He broke a branch off of a tree, and it was like, I have to interview you to like make sure that you're. Oh, you fixed your Monster Hunter? Nice, congrats.
Oh, nice. What'd you have to do? The XC was borked. Interesting. I'm done.
You verify the integrity of the game files. Or whatever.
I'm dead.
So she buys this wand for $100, and she talks about how
Oh,
every time she passes by like homeless people, she kind of like waves her magic wand in their direction and like sends good vibes their way through her magic wand.
right.
and she was like, "No, I had to convince him to let me buy the wand. Like he didn't want. He doesn't do this kind of thing. He doesn't just sell people magic wands." I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I thought it was great because the guy was like, if you really wanted to help the homeless people, probably could have just given them the $100, don't you think?" And she's like, that's a good point. Like she believed in a bunch of stuff, but she had like a good heart. She was like an idiot. She was willing to change her mind too, because like she believed in these healing crystals, and they were like, well, what if we do a blind test where we blindfold you and then we rub these crystals? This is a podcast I was listening to, Angel. Should open a business. She's like, yeah, let's do it. And she's like, if I can't tell the difference between, you know, the crystal's energy and just like rocks or whatever else you put on my arm, then you know, maybe you guys are right. I was like, oh, well, at least you're taking the right approach. And she got the first one right. They put a thing, and she's like, that's a crystal. And she's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you're right, it's a crystal. She got the next 7 wrong. Like she would go, oh, I can feel the energy on this one. Yeah, this one has a really interesting texture. And he's like, this is a rock I found in my neighbor's backyard. She's like, oh wow, okay. And then she was like, she kind of made a joke like, maybe the rocks have energy too, or she thinks they were like a conduit for energy. And
Did you take both back boost? What the heck?
I didn't.
Back boost.
I took one. In order to get to where I was, I had to just go and grab one and then go straight to the middle. I couldn't go across to grab both.
So yeah, by the end she was kind of like, yeah, maybe these, maybe I should get rid of these crystals. And she was talking like that one was from an ex-boyfriend who went to a cave and like dug for 3 hours with a shovel to find it for her. I was like, well, you know, you don't have to throw them away. Like they're pretty to look at. You know, they can feel.
Still have sentimental value.
Yeah, and like the tactile feel of them can still be nice.
Rocks are neat.
Yeah. And honestly, if rubbing that shit on your arm like makes you feel better. She did talk about how some people. She was like, I want to be.
Placebo is one of the most powerful effects.
She's like, I want to be delicate, but there are people that will insert them into orifices. And he's like, oh, they shove them up their butt. She goes, well, sometimes it's a penis orifice as well. And they're like, oh,
whoa,
God! Fucking crystal.
One up, one down. I did see a rock thing or some, I forget what it was. It's supposed to like stimulate the vagina or something. I don't know.
Pancreas.
I'd have to find it. It's in Okami's Discord. Perb.
Alex Trebek needs the crystal in his pancreas because he's dying of pancreatic cancer, and it's kind of sad.
I mean, he said he's gonna beat it, so I'm gonna hold him to his word.
I'm gonna beat it too. Actually, I'm gonna PRB. Actress, are you talking about Gwyneth Paltrow? Used to be married to the lead singer of Coldplay. has that shitty. Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow. She has that magazine Goop, where she sells a whole bunch of dumb shit.
Like homeopathy kind of shit.
Yeah, similar stuff to that. Yeah,
Homeopathy, so ridiculous.
and like vines that you put on your face and all that kind of dumb bullshit. She's selling really expensive shit to rich ladies, which who's gonna cry for the rich lady that spent $1,000 on some kind of mud spa thing to like release her chakras? But
I mean, she's making someone else money, so.
But I feel for anyone that like can't really afford it, but is like wants to live that rich lady lifestyle, or thinks that this thing might cure some kind of chronic illness or whatever, and like saves up a shitload of money, or something that's supposed to be a trap for rich people. Yeah, she does pretend to be down to earth. Like, she's the one that went in and was like, "This is what you could buy on food stamps," and she bought like 7 limes and a bunch of other shit. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, but she was trying to make the point that like people on food stamps like don't have that much money in a week to make food, which is that's a nice thing. She just did it in a really weird way. And ultimately, she is just scamming people, so it's kind of hard to really like what she does.
Sick.
You give me all day to shoot, I'll take it.
Here it is.
She could believe it.
The biological exfoliation of the callus inside of the vagina sensitizes, cleanses, and regenerates the vagina. Yeah, I don't know what this callus is. C-A-L-L-U-S.
Might just be a British way of spelling it.
No, Jamu stick. J-A-M-U stick.
At night, that's not doing you any favors.
I mean, I need a rejuvenated vagina, I tell you what.
Yeah, at night, maybe rejuvenate your vagina.
No, I need to exfoliate my vagina. Effervesce.
You gotta get all those toxins out.
Those toxins, those unnamed toxins that nobody
Oh!
Yeah, she named her child Apple
What the
or something like that.
I like how he got twice in a row the same, like...
Speaking
Yeah,
of Apple,
nuts!
did you hear that, something like Trump called Tim Cook, he called him Tim Apple,
Oh, what?
the CEO of Apple, called him Tim Apple.
Tim Apple, nice.
And it might have just been like a silly shit post where someone photoshopped, but it looked like on Twitter, like he changed it from like to Tim and then the Apple logo on his Twitter. That was probably just someone photoshopping to have some fun. I thought it was funny. Fuck you. Yes, to Elon Tesla.
At least Tesla was a name, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, Gwyneth Paltrow named her child Apple.
sure.
Is that because of the product?
No, because I think the other one has a weird name too, and I think it might also be a fruit.
Yeah, her name's a bit strange, you know. I can't believe Gwyneth Paltrow was named after also an object. Don't you have like tons of Gwyneths and Paltrows in your house?
Guys, I might not be very good at Rocket League.
Eh.
Oh, you know what? I got more than Joel does. Moses. Oh yeah, I eat Moses's all the time.
Wait, are we talking about the Rocket League player Moses?
Yeah.
Thank you, Moses.
Yeah, I eat
Anytime we
Moses.
talk about Moses, we gotta thank him.
Why?
Sarcastically, of course, because he
What-
messes everything up.
No.
I say that, but I mean, he's been to RLCS a few different times.
Sounds like he sucks.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
he does. I did not put that in.
No! Fuck me.
So Moses that's probably biblical then. I would assume. I know that Coldplay guy Chris Smart. I know he was religious.
Maybe she wanted him to be Moss's. But spelled it wrong. Many a Moss.
Multiple moss. Multiple mosque.
Mises.
I still get a real chuckle out of Elon Musk. His face stretched over a mosque.
Oh!
I'm not. Oh, I can't hit that.
Yeah. Ooh, you bump me. Bump me, steady. Ah!
I'm out of boost. That sucks.
No! Oh.
No.
Ah.
Maybe she's a fan
Oops.
of
No.
Metal Gear Solid, and it was Shadow Moses.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a reference, right? Did I do that correctly?
That is a reference. You're correct, Sunbro.
Nice.
I don't get it.
Nailed it.
You get 3 reference points on the internet.
Yep.
I have no boost.
I go forward like I have boost. Oh, he's out of boost. I have to take care of this with 7 boost.
You had much more speed than I did.
I was supposed to be coming. Ow. Gonna buy a mic. Either that or a mic. Not sure. Gonna buy a mic. What? I hit that!
Not according to Rocket League.
Well, they need to check their sources. Mick Jagger.
Oh boy.
Faking.
Mick E Mouse. You want to sound cuter on the stream. No! Oh my god.
Wow.
CRL Season 2 contender. Lowest of the pack. And he missed that save. What a loser.
Score, saved, scored.
What is CRL?
College Rocket
Canadian.
League. Collegiate Rocket League.
Well, he sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Collegiate Rocket League, a lot of the teams that get into it aren't even GC, so... And he's probably a sub.
Wow.
Damn. You
Harsh.
just shat on that guy's whole life.
Harsh.
Yeah.
He holds that to high regard, and yeah, you fucked him.
I mean, it's not my fault if reality catches up to you.
He's probably not even good enough to be on the main team. He's probably at the wrong college, too. He's
Oh.
probably going to spend the rest of his life in student loan debt.
What an idiot.
I'm gonna keep going. Cleanses and regenerates the vagina, as well as having a positive effect on the consistency and aroma of the secretion.
Ooh.
Just drink jelly juice. Just put that in your vagina.
By
Consistency is key.
by shedding off the dead skin cells. Man, this Jamu stick sounds real good.
It's all upside. I haven't
Yeah.
heard a single negative.
of course, it's all natural.
Oh god, I suck.
Yeah,
They don't have
not
that.
bad.
Okay, they have that.
I should not have turned around there.
By shutting off the dead skin cells of superficial layers of the vagina's epithelial skin, Jamu Stick helps to regenerate and balance the vaginal microflora while sustaining the humidity levels
Oh,
and
God, the
substance balance of the vagina.
I love that it's called Jamu. They just jam it in there.
I didn't even think about that. And it just looks like just a rock that you shove into your vagine. like a very vagine shaped rock, but a rock nonetheless.
At least it's not a crystal. With, like, energy.
I don't have much boost.
I mean, you don't jam energy into your genitals?
Energy comes from me. You son of a bitch. With that
It was-
great pass.
School security.
I only got 2 points in this match so far. I mean, it's only
Touched
been a
the ball.
minute, but
Hey, at least you touched the ball.
yeah, I did.
We
Nice.
almost saw a mousey recently with the
Yeah, we
Rocket
almost
League
did.
rules.
And then like a minute left, the guy got like 30
I
something
mean,
points.
we have
from
to, like, rename it. We can't just call it a mousey now. We have to call it, like, the Mousey Supreme or something.
No, we just have to like create a new term for something. And we still have beard, but even that's
we
rare.
need a low number that's like achievable. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think we do.
Well, I guess the other two were named because we saw someone with that name do it. So I guess we just have
Yeah.
to pay attention to see someone get a really low name and then name it after, or a really low score and then name it after.
Oh, I'm to your right. No, you don't need
I
me.
did.
It
He just
does
left. He just
He
left
just-
the net. He was in net. Look, he was in net, and he's like, I can get boost.
I can get yeah, he does.
And then came forward too.
And-
Like didn't
yeah.
even go straight to goal afterwards.
Yeah, he went behind you. Good.
We could call it a Ruanash, right?
Yeah,
Depending on how this ends.
Yeah, we might be able to call it that. See, look, I hit the ball again. Okay, that counted for points. I was about to say, Psionics is just not giving me my points.
Whoops. That's not how it's done.
Oh god, my finger slipped off the joystick there.
Okay, and he lands on it. All right,
You can tell because I hit the quick chat button on the screen.
thanks.
What does that mean? Oh, I thought you said cutter. God damn it. I can't read.
I'll give you a really cute voice at night. In my head right now, you've got a really cute voice.
If you do exclamation mark Komochi bot, you'll get a cute voice.
Yeah.
Oh, you sick son of a bitch! You didn't hit it.
Oh! You almost had it.
Whoops.
Okay, well, I ain't hitting that.
No, no, yeah, thank you. Ah, yeah.
Still have 0 boost, but it's fine.
It's so pleasant.
The face is really cute.
I got the face from that video. Oh, God! Oh, I
Oh.
thought you were gonna hit it.
Didn't look like I hit that, but I got a save for it.
I lost it. I should have taken it off of ball cam.
Tolkien. Should have Tolkien it off the ball cam.
All right, Tolkien, calm down. Or Lord of the Rings, whatever. Somehow.
Jokin' Rokin' Tolkien.
Insert reference.
Mr. Lord of the Rings.
Thomas. Yes.
Yeah,
What is that touch?
Mr. Lord of the Rings' first name is Thomas.
Fuck you.
That
We don't
needs
need defense.
That needs to be a lore.
Thomas of the Rings. Oh, Tommy boy.
In J.R.R. Tolkien's first name, The J stands for Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, god damn it.
Are we dead?
No. Oh, I suck. This is just not my match. Okay.
No boost?
Ah, thank you, Angel. We still need to add one for John Twitch and Mono Toast, but
Yeah, it's just how
Eventually.
we're gonna word the John Twitch one is the question.
yeah,
Why is it important?
we're putting it in the history books. Of course, it's important.
It can be like really lengthy, and if we're not like efficient with our wording.
But I know that the John Twitch thing, it's gonna have to do with the sole employee of Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
wielder of the ban hammer.
Yeah.
Well, we know he's not a ginger.
What?
Soul, because he has a soul.
Yeah, he's the sole employee.
Does Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch?
Was it the guys from last game? To be honest, last game I wasn't really into it, so I don't remember
Have
much.
you been into any of these games? We've just been talking about shit.
Me?
Yeah, well, that's part of the fun, though, isn't it? Do you
Me?
not enjoy talking?
I've been doing good most of the night.
Yeah, I'm the one
Points
who's been
wise.
sucking. That was like my first good game.
I'm scoring goals. We're doing shit. Oh, you dick. Oh, don't do that.
Oh, why'd you bump me? Beat him.
Did I bump them? Bump you?
No, they bumped me.
Oh, so I started going up the wall.
I don't know. Someone bumped me. I can't go for that 0 boost.
Okay, I got it. You just take this boost that you needed. Passing it to Sunbro. Oh.
That's you?
What is all this? Wielder of the banhammer, sole employee of Twitch.
Because we always reference him whenever someone does something that might get you banned.
He's like, I know he's CEO. I mean, sole employee implies CEO, but. Woo!
See you later.
He's basically, he knows every second of every stream.
Yeah, he watches every stream.
Oops.
He knows when you are sleeping. He knows
And
when you're awake.
BRB.
Oh, when you're BRB, yeah.
He knows when you're BRB.
I don't have any boost.
I just took that one. I'm dead.
I really like. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Get out the wordsmith, Angel. The wickedy whimes. Lay down a sick beat.
Wielder of handbammer.
Sounds like a euphemism.
Help.
Does that count?
It does. Location confirmed. Ending supplies. Damn.
We're doing
Got
it.
him.
Fire. Good job, Marcellus Wallace.
It was a good thing that they double committed that.
Yeah. And good thing the goalie missed because he definitely could have saved that.
Maybe he didn't have a muff boost. Oh, I don't have that.
A muff boost? Is he female? Can you have a muff boost as a male?
Maybe.
Depends on if you buy the rock.
Yeah, you need the Jamu stick.
The
It is
jam.
20. It is
Wait, why is
2019.
it a stick? Is
Cause-
it a rock or a stick?
Well, I
backflipped.
don't know. It's really white, and like
Okay.
so it looks like a rock rather than a stick.
Okay.
That bump though.
This would be good for ban-free state. Hmm. 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 I'm tasting that. I'm letting that roll around on the tongue.
Ban free what?
That's
Ban-free
pretty good.
State to like keep
That-
from being banned.
Maybe
Be in a state of not being banned.
that's good enough that I'd want that as a lore. But then also the fact that he's still the sole employee of Twitch.
Oh, what? What was that bounce? Hold up. That definitely looked like it was going up the wall.
Yeah, so I guess that would be the final line
no.
of the lore. Would be that the rhyme would be like the last piece of the lore.
Yeah, that could be it.
It starts by describing him as the
Not when you're a BRB though. He knows when you're BRB, because it flows better in my brain.
that probably like the syllables probably work better or whatever.
Yeah, not that it's
He
grammatically
knows.
correct, but and I don't think a
When you
BRB
are
is.
streaming. He knows when you're BRB. Yeah, it's a little clunky, but it gets
It's a little, yeah, it's a little clunky still. Oh, whoa. He knows when you're. Oh, you gotta go.
Have a night.
All right, night.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
stopping
night.
by.
Glad you got your.
Hopefully
Oh yeah, Supper and I are saying the same thing. Glad you got your Monster Hunter working. Enjoy your Konosuba.
And Chiyu comes to take his place.
One man falls, another man rises up. What's up, Chiyu? How you doing?
He knows when you are streaming. That was a good addition. I like
Yeah,
it.
that was good.
Knows when you are streaming.
Get wrecked. Not that
Amazing.
you son, bro.
He
amazed they
knows
haven't
when
forfeited.
you're AFK.
How's life, Chiyu? How's the world?
That was fun.
One more. How about a rumble?
How about it?
I'm not ranked in Rumble, so
Sick. Let's do it. We're not technically ranked either, but we have a soft rank. A rank soft, you know?
yeah, it's similar to like a soft cheat.
Yeah. You usually
that
don't.
you on kickoff.
You usually don't want to rank off when you have a soft rank, but
Yeah, you don't want to rank off when you have a soft cheat either.
you're,
Sorry to
you're
hear
having
that,
a bad
Chiyu.
one. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Hopefully things get better.
Why is that?
I'm out of the loop.
What loop?
I don't have chat open.
Oh, yeah. He's. Chiyu's having a rough time, it sounds like.
Is it a problem to say it? Because doesn't the chat get saved too?
No, it's vague. It was literally just like said it.
Oh.
Hasn't told us anything specific. Alright. Bang!
Everyone goes through rough patches. It's just a matter of hanging on until it gets better.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh.
How dare you try to hit the ball when I'm playing with my ball?
Heh.
Boring.
I had plunger. You have a
Yeah,
reason?
but you didn't plunge it. What are you doing?
Well, because I couldn't get around it. Yeah, I mean...
I mean, if you're not feeling like mentally well, that's still like you know, you're feeling sick, even if it's just because it's not like a physical illness, doesn't mean it's any less valid.
Yeah, you can have, like, at least at my work, they're fine with personal days off, you know? But, yeah, it depends on the work.
Oof.
Damn, that boot.
Disrespected.
You ain't saving this shit.
I ain't afraid of no shit.
Ooh, you almost had
You
it still.
almost did.
The one thing, though, Chiyu, if you do end up going to work, it is Friday. That's the thing to consider. I am, Oh, what the fuck? You fucked it! Oh my god. Look at this jump. This is fake. Watch. Hit!
Yeah, he got you. He disrespected you back.
I'm really excited that tomorrow's Friday. I'm tired as fuck. It's like only because of the caffeine thing. Like I just, oh come on.
I think I've just about had it with this week. I think it's run its course.
Yeah.
It's had its day in the sun.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Backflipped it in.
My boss that was freaking out about the don't enter time card thing. I told Zach at work. Zach's like, well, maybe it's because our contracts are up, right? I'm like, well, our contracts like don't renew until April 1st, so I don't know why this would be this week. And then my boss comes up to me and he goes like, well, actually no, wait, never mind. Just wait, just wait up, just wait. I was like, okay, whatever. And then he sent me an email today, and he's like, yeah, well, we don't have to worry about what I was talking about until April 1st. Because that's when the contracts are up. I was like,
Oh my god.
yeah, I know. I know the contracts were always up on April 1st. Because my badge would expire every April 1st. And they would forget to renew it, so I'd have to go up to security and then get it renewed. So I'd walk up to the door, I'd beep, and then I'm like, God fucking damn it, I gotta go up to security and talk to him now. There'd be people like looking at you like, shit, who's this guy? Like, is he fucking trying to like break in? One person offered to open the door for me one time. I was like, nah, I gotta go get this settled anyway. I won't be able to get in my lab otherwise.
Always on a loss.
God damn.
Lost for words.
I don't know how we do it every single time.
Hope things get better for you there, Chiyu.
Yeah, man.
Bye, Justin. Thanks for hanging out.
With Rocket League again tomorrow, Justin. If he's still.
He's not. He's been gone for like 5 seconds.
Oh. Boom.